In this video, we're going to talk about how you can override the default behavior of certain controls such as date pickers and edit combos. So to demonstrate the reason that this functionality is important, let's take a look at a simple UX component here in the mobile simulator. And you can see that we have three controls that have date pickers. So you can see when I click on the first control, the date picker opens up directly underneath the control. And in this case, since this control here is left aligned, we can pretty much see the whole date picker. However, when we get to this control over here, because the date picker is dropping down directly underneath the control, the date picker is off the screen, and so this is not an acceptable behavior. So let's go back now to design mode, and we can see that there's a new property here in the UX properties section called control behavior overrides. So let's open up the builder here, and we can see here that there's a description that says that the control behavior of, say, date pickers and edit combos can be governed by some JavaScript code that is expressed as a JSON object. So let's open up some sample code here. So we'll pick up date pickers for edit combos, overrides for date pickers and edit combos, and paste in the code. So you can see if we read the code here, we're checking to see what the size of the viewport is, and if the viewport width is less than 500 pixels, then we're going to override the behavior of the edit combo box and also the edit time date, the edit date time control. And so if you read the code here, you can see that we're adding a behavior override called edit combo. And what we've done is we've said that we'd like to decouple the window from the control itself. So now the edit combo window will be decoupled from the actual input control, and it's going to be docked to the bottom of the screen. It's going to have a height of 50% and a width of 50%. Similarly, for the edit date time, we're going to dock that to the bottom of the screen and set some other properties. So now let's go ahead, click OK, and now switch over to working preview now. And now when we click on this control over here, we can see now that the date picker comes up from the bottom of the screen, so it's docked to the bottom of the screen. Now the other thing that I'd like to point out is that if you look at the definition of this control here, of this component, you'll see that on panel number 2 we actually have another UX component. So this button over here is going to open up a child UX component. Now the child UX component, if we go look at it, is called UX child, and if we go look at the definition of UX child, we'll see that we have not gone here and done control behavior overrides. And the reason that that's not necessary is because once the control behaviors have been set by the parent component, then the child component is automatically going to inherit that. So let's go back to working preview now, and we can see now that the behavior has been overwritten and the UX and the date picker is opening up from the bottom of the screen. And now let's go ahead and click the button to open up the child UX component, and when we open up the date picker here, we can see that again it's opening up from the bottom of the screen. So the point that we're making here is that even though the child UX component didn't have control override set, they are automatically inherited from the parent component that is setting the control override. So you only need to do this control behavior override for the top level component in your application, and then the code itself can be based on a condition. So you can see here that the override is only being done if this condition is being met. So this is just a JavaScript function here that is being defined and then immediately called to actually execute the code. So this functionality allows you to make your phone applications behave in a more natural manner. Thanks very much for watching.